It's good to be home. Doesn't matter whether it's coming back from a trip or just coming back from work. It's good to step into the one place in the world where you're in control. Unless there's that funky moldy smell just under the radar. Unless you start sneezing and wheezing 15 minutes after you step through that door. Or you can smell the pets again. Or it just doesn't smell, well, comfortable. Or you know that on the other side of that basement door, things just aren't quite as pleasant as the rest of the house. Maybe you aren't really in control of the air quality inside your own house. Maybe that loud, wet, expensive dehumidifier in the basement just isn't enough. Maybe those air fresheners just aren't the answer. Maybe there's a better, simpler solution to improve the air quality inside your own house. If any of that sounds familiar, you need to stay with us during the next half hour, because we're going to show you how you can change life at home for the better, for your entire family, by changing the air inside your home with Easy Breathe. You see, indoor air quality isn't about how you clean or how many pets you have or how often you vacuum or run a dehumidifier. A house that smells damp or always seems to provoke your allergies is all about poor ventilation. After all, to save energy, we've sealed up our homes to keep our electric and gas bills under control. But we sealed up the air inside too. Less fresh air coming in, less stale air going out. Our houses don't breathe like they used to. So living at home is like living on an airplane, breathing recirculated air instead of fresh, clean air. Yuck. To protect your home and health today, you need better home ventilation. That's the whole idea and the science behind Easy Breathe. Easy Breathe isn't simply a dehumidifier or air purifier. It's a home ventilation system that not only reduces the airborne moisture, but it also reduces indoor air pollution, expels odors, mold spores, and contaminated air from your home. By exchanging the stale air for fresh air, the atmosphere within the home becomes healthier and safer. Removing this excess moisture also helps prevent damage to your home's structure and personal belongings. The Easy Breathe ventilation system does it all by providing whole home ventilation, exhausting up to 85% of airborne particles, creating whole home air exchanges 6 to 10 times daily by introducing fresh, dry air into the home. Best of all, it costs only $2 to $4 a month to run. Call now to take control of the indoor air quality in your home. Get rid of musty odors. Call now and say goodbye to loud, expensive dehumidifiers and spending a fortune on air fresheners and plug-ins that don't really do anything but add even more pollution to the air inside your house. Call now and give allergy and asthma sufferers real relief by removing 85% of airborne particles and over 65% of mold spores throughout your house.
We've always had a odor problem in our basement, and with the indoor allergies that we have, I needed to address that. So we always had dehumidifiers down there, and more than one actually. We've had 2 or more going at the same time, and I could never keep up with the emptying of the buckets. And so what would happen was that the moisture level would rise, and it affected the odor down there. I think some of the carpets and things and even furniture got a musty smell. So when I saw actually an infomercial for the Easy Breathe, I decided to try it out. And we have been really pleased with it because now there is no odor anymore, and I can go down there, and before I could only spend limited amounts of time. You know, we don't have any significant water problems down there, but it was a basement, you know, it had that smell. So now it is night and day difference. Now even the kids can have sleepovers down there. They can, you know, not have to worry. I don't have to worry about them being down there with any type of odor or mold building up.
It's like a new basement almost, because it doesn't smell at all. It's awesome.
The biggest thing for me is that now I don't have to worry about going downstairs 3 times a week, remembering to dump the bucket, or actually we used to have a hose attached to one of the dehumidifiers, and sometimes that would leak and my carpet would get wet. So it was just a nightmare, you know. And then a lot of the products too that I've been using before down there, like some of the dehumidifiers, that I had bought. They only lasted a year or two, and then so we were dealing with having to spend hundreds of dollars every couple of years for new products to take care of that problem, and they never worked anyway. So that's why I like the Easy Breathe, because it's maintenance free, really. I would give the Easy Breathe system a 10 because it does exactly what it's supposed to do, which is rare these days, that you buy something and it actually works the way it's supposed to work. It solved our problems. I don't have to worry about first of all, the mold smell, the mustiness. I don't have to worry about our investment in new carpet and our furniture getting ruined by mustiness and mold growth and spores, which my kids and I are all allergic to. So for me, it's a 10 because it delivered.
Easy Breathe truly is the single, simple solution to all the problems related to poor indoor air quality and excess moisture that plagues so many homes today. And a lot of good things happen when we take control of our indoor air.
Clean, fresh air. We travel thousands of miles on vacation just to get a breath of it. But the place we need it most, where we spend 90% of our time, is inside our own homes, where musty odors, irritants, allergens, mold spores, dust mites, and excess moisture can build up no matter how much you clean. Introducing Easy Breathe, the revolutionary whole house ventilation system that simply removes allergy-causing indoor air pollution and excess moisture as it continuously draws clean, dry air into your home. Easy Breathe replaces loud, expensive dehumidifiers, air filters, and air fresheners with what you really need: clean, fresh air. Easy Breathe not only pulls dry air into damp spaces, it removes 85% of airborne particles, like allergens, dust mites, pet dander, and smoke, and over 65% of airborne mold spores throughout the house. Easy Breathe removes damp, musty odors, drying out problem spaces and eliminating the causes of sick home syndrome. Best of all, Easy Breathe reduces your energy costs. Just set the humidity level to your preference, and the unit turns itself on and off when necessary. Call now for your free, no-obligation indoor air consultation and learn more about the single, simple solution to musty odors, mold problems, and health concerns like allergies and asthma. And if you call anytime during this program, you'll receive an additional $100 off the cost of the Easy Breathe system. That's $100 off, but only during this program. Take control of your indoor air quality. Get back to clean, fresh, dry air every day with Easy Breathe. Call now and receive your special offer.
Hi, James. So this is where all the magic happens.
Hey, Robbie. Yeah, this is it.
This is Easy Breathe.
Yep. And it's pretty amazing how such a quiet, simple unit can handle whole house ventilation, moisture, and air quality control. And of course, basement dehumidification.
It really is the biggest concern for the majority of homeowners, isn't it?
Yeah, so check this out. House foundations are porous. They absorb 15 to 20 gallons of water per day from the earth. It has to go somewhere, right? Wet moves to dry. So 8 to 10 gallons moves into your house and ends up in your air. Now, it's not just you. Everyone has this issue. It's the foundation. Even a waterproof basement absorbs water. And if all you do is run a dehumidifier, then all you're doing is making more room for more moisture that can damage your home, promote mold growth, cause condensation on windows and surfaces.
And it's costing you $15 to $40 a month to keep that dehumidifier running.
And keep you running to the basement to empty the darn thing, even though it's really not doing anything for the rest of your house.
Well, that's why you need a whole house solution. That's why you need Easy Breathe.
Remember, Easy Breathe isn't a one-trick pony dehumidifier. It's a true home ventilation system. Once you have Easy Breathe running at the lowest level of your home, it starts pulling damp, stale, polluted air down and out, which naturally then draws fresh outdoor in from above. Bad air out, good air in, along with those gallons of moisture. One Easy Breathe unit controls moisture and improves air quality for up to 7,000 square feet. It actually creates whole home air exchanges 6 to 10 times daily. So along with basement dampness and musty odors, you're also sucking out airborne particulates, mold spores, allergens, dust, cooking odors, radon, and nitrogen dioxide. 85% of all the bad stuff and the odors that go along with them.
And no loud, expensive dehumidifiers to replace every few years, no filters to change, no buckets to empty.
That's right. Easy Breathe costs only $2 to $4 a month to run. Compare that to $15 to $30 for a typical dehumidifier.
It seems so simple.
It is, and it works.
My middle son has asthma. he's 10 now, so he was maybe 7. And he breathing machines, pills, allergy pills. You know, we've got lots of dogs. I heard about Easy Breathes. They came in, they installed the product. It's been almost 2 years now. The dander's down. My basement's not as hot and muggy and that mildew smell. It's nice and cool down there like it's supposed to be. My son feels healthier. He can play, he can run. I don't have to get rid of my dogs. You know, our pets are part of our family, and although he is allergic, with the Easy Breeze, it keeps the dander down, it keeps the air fresh, so we don't have to worry about his asthma with his breathing, with the allergies, because we know that we've got a product that's cleaning our air on a regular basis. I have a workshop that I make jewelry in down in my basement, and it's nice to know that when I do go down there, I don't have a horrible odor and that smell, that I can concentrate on the work as opposed to, oh, let me go get my potpourri, let me go burn a candle, let me do something, because it's just horrible in that room. I don't have to worry about that anymore, because now I can focus on, you know, getting my product out and getting it made nice. Well, now that the air in our home is clean, it is fresh, you know, I couldn't be more grateful that Easy Breeze came and took it and put it in, and now my home feels so clean. It's like our family can breathe again. All I can say is, you know, get it for yourself and you'll see.
So call now and get rid of musty odors. Call now and say goodbye to loud, expensive dehumidifiers and wasting money on air fresheners and plug-ins that just add even more pollution to the air inside your house. Call now and give your family real relief from allergies and asthma by removing 85% of airborne particles and over 65% of mold spores throughout your home.
Introducing Easy Breathe, the revolutionary whole house ventilation system that simply removes allergy-causing indoor air pollution and excess moisture as it continuously draws clean, dry air into your home. Easy Breathe replaces loud, expensive dehumidifiers, air filters, and air fresheners with what you really need: clean, fresh air. Easy Breathe not only pulls dry air into damp spaces, it removes 85% of airborne particles, like allergens, dust mites, pet dander, and smoke, and over 65% of airborne mold spores throughout the house. Easy Breathe removes damp, musty odors, drying out problem spaces and eliminating the causes of sick home syndrome. Best of all, Easy Breathe reduces your energy costs. Just set the humidity level to your preference, and the unit turns itself on and off when necessary. Call now for your free, no-obligation indoor air consultation and learn more about the single, simple solution to musty odors, mold problems, and health concerns like allergies and asthma. And if you call anytime during this program, you'll receive an additional $100 off the cost of the Easy Breathe system. That's $100 off, but only during this program. Take control of your indoor air quality. Get back to clean, fresh, dry air every day with Easy Breathe. Call now and receive your special offer. And if you're one of our first 100 callers, you'll receive a $200 discount. That's $200 off of the finest home ventilation system available. So call now.
Sweet, clean, fresh air. There's nothing like it. You know how it makes you feel to step outside and take a big, deep breath? Everything is just so fresh. But what happens when you step back inside? We're not just talking about damp basements or litter box odors or saving money. We're talking about your family's health for a lifetime, because it's all related to indoor air quality, and that's what Easy Breathe is all about. This is indoor air consultant Mike Toth. Mike, you have some incredible statistics here.
I do, Robbie. Let me show you. You've probably said it to yourself 100 times. You know, kids never got as sick as much when I was little, or boy, I don't remember so many kids having asthma or allergies when I was a kid. And you know what? You'd be right. Because according to the EPA, we've seen a 700% increase in asthma and allergies over the past 15 years.
700%?
And there's a very simple yet somewhat disturbing reason why. Air quality inside homes today is a minimum 5 times worse than the air outside. And North Americans spend an average of 90% of their time indoors. And poor air quality is clearly linked to respiratory and other health-related issues. You see, the energy crisis of the 70s called for new building codes that allowed for decreased air movement per person per household, changing from 15 cubic feet of fresh air to just 3 cubic feet of fresh air circulation. That's not very much. Of course, we all got more energy and cost-efficient homes, but those tighter building practices and all that insulation and caulk and sealants have left us with a polluted, toxic indoor living environment.
The so-called sick home syndrome, where bacteria, viruses, dust mites, mold spores, and plain old stale air are all bottled up.
We add to that toxicity every day, showering, cooking, cleaning, doing laundry, vacuuming, using hairspray, nail polish, painting, and even petting the family dog. Not to mention all of the outdoor pollens and allergens that we bring indoors on our shoes and our clothing. Over time, it all accumulates within our homes to very unhealthy concentration levels. Indoor pollution with absolutely no means for escape.
Well, no wonder there's been a 500% increase in air freshener sales.
Yeah, but air fresheners don't address the problem. They only add to it.
More chemicals in the air.
Right. And air filters have to be cleaned, replaced, and maintained, or they can actually become hotspots for allergens.
What about those clean air machines and ionizers?
In fact, the EPA doesn't even recommend them for anybody. But Easy Breathe takes a completely different approach, a simple common sense approach. Easy Breathe removes the entire laundry list of indoor air pollutants, irritants, allergens, mold spores, dust mites, and excess moisture with whole house ventilation. By exchanging the stale air for fresh air, the atmosphere within the home becomes healthier and safer.
So Easy Breathe removes 85% of airborne particles, 98% of mold spores in a room, over 65% of mold spores throughout the house. You don't have to filter your air or scrub your air, ionize your air, or deodorize your air. All you have to do is change your air. And that's what Easy Breathe does so effectively.
When the humidifier or dehumidifier wasn't running, you would notice a musty smell in the basement. And that is gone completely now when the Easy Breathe runs. It just moves enough air through the house that it ventilates and takes that smell away completely. I think one of the things that I'm very comfortable with the Easy Breathe now is that the fact that the house is well ventilated year-round. The fact that we've spent extra money to make the air quality better in the house. The fact that we've spent money to insulate the house, we've closed it up, but yet there is a good fresh air flow going through the house. The stale air that normally had settled and was in the basement at any time that you'd walk down there is now being ventilated out of the house. So it's just, you know, it gives you a confident feeling. For such a small machine, it's quite fascinating how it can move the air so well. And I think the concept of it being down near the floor really serves it very well. It's moving that air low off the ground, it's moving it out, you know, up high, and it just works very well. I'd give the Easy Breathe 5 out of 5 as far as its concept. The guys that came out to install it, very courteous. He was quick. It didn't take a lot of time to do the installation. He was very informative, you know, as far as any questions that I had about how the installation was going to be conducted. They knew what they were doing. That meant a lot to me. I couldn't ask for anything better.
The Easy Breathe ventilation system removes harmful contaminants that cause odors and replaces the air in your home with fresh, odor-free air 6 times a day. You'll notice a big difference immediately.
Out with the bad air, in with the good air. What's not to love?
Clean, fresh air. We travel thousands of miles on vacation just to get a breath of it. But the place we need it most, where we spend 90% of our time, is inside our own homes, where musty odors, irritants, allergens, mold spores, dust mites, and excess moisture can build up no matter how much you clean. Introducing Easy Breathe, the revolutionary whole house ventilation system that simply removes allergy-causing indoor air pollution and excess moisture as it continuously draws clean, dry air into your home. Easy Breathe replaces loud, expensive dehumidifiers, air filters, and air fresheners with what you really need: clean, fresh air. Easy Breathe not only pulls dry air into damp spaces, it removes 85% of airborne particles, like allergens, dust mites, pet dander, and smoke, and over 65% of airborne mold spores throughout the house. Easy Breathe removes damp, musty odors, drying out problem spaces and eliminating the causes of sick home syndrome. Best of all, Easy Breathe reduces your energy costs. Just set the humidity level to your preference, and the unit turns itself on and off when necessary. Call now for your free, no-obligation indoor air consultation and learn more about the single, simple solution to musty odors, mold problems, and health concerns like allergies and asthma. And if you call anytime during this program, you'll receive an additional $100 off the cost of the Easy Breathe system. That's $100 off, but only during this program. Take control of your indoor air quality. Get back to clean, fresh, dry air every day with Easy Breathe. Call now and receive your special offer. And if you're one of our first 100 callers, you'll receive a $200 discount. That's $200 off of the finest home ventilation system available. So call now.
For most of us, our house isn't just where we live. It's our largest, most valuable investment. Even in this day and age, it's a big chunk of our future financial security. And to protect it, we make investments in our investment. That necessary preventative maintenance that keeps it solid, safe, and dry. A new roof, new gutters, maybe siding or a sump pump. The point is, we make permanent improvements from time to time. And that's exactly what the Easy Breathe system is. A permanent improvement. Because when you improve the quality of your indoor air, you're protecting the structural integrity of your home. Protecting your walls, insulation, and framing against the damaging effects of excess moisture, like wet rot, dry rot, and mold. Protecting your window frames, ceilings, and floors against condensation, staining, and warping. Protecting your appliances, heating and air conditioning system, and plumbing against rust and premature failure due to excess moisture. As Easy Breathe exchanges your indoor air, it draws in dry air and forces moist, unhealthy air out of every nook and cranny, out of crawl spaces and utility rooms, out from under sinks and water heaters, staircases, all the places you normally don't think of, places dehumidification alone never touches. It's like a waterfall of clean, dry air, constantly moving from top to bottom, cleansing your indoor environment. Considering what even relatively simple home repairs or new appliances cost these days, Easy Breathe is an incredibly inexpensive way to protect your home and everything in it. And if you call now, Easy Breathe is even more affordable.
Introducing Easy Breathe, the revolutionary whole house ventilation system that simply removes allergy-causing indoor air pollution and excess moisture as it continuously draws clean, dry air into your home. Easy Breathe replaces loud, expensive dehumidifiers, air filters, and air fresheners with what you really need: clean, fresh air. Easy Breathe not only pulls dry air into damp spaces, it removes 85% of airborne particles like allergens, dust mites, pet dander, and smoke, and over 65% of airborne mold spores throughout the house. Easy Breathe removes damp, musty odors, drying out problem spaces and eliminating the causes of sick home syndrome. Best of all, Easy Breathe reduces your energy costs. Just set the humidity level to your preference, and the unit turns itself on and off when necessary. Call now for your free, no-obligation indoor air consultation and learn more about the single, simple solution to musty odors, mold problems, and health concerns like allergies and asthma. And if you call anytime during this program, you'll receive an additional $100 off the cost of the Easy Breathe system. That's $100 off, but only during this program. Take control of your indoor air quality. Get back to clean, fresh, dry air every day with Easy Breathe. Call now and receive your special offer. And if you're one of our first 100 callers, you'll receive a $200 discount. That's $200 off of the finest home ventilation system available. So call now.
The house is 100 years old. My bedrooms are in the basement. So I'm drywalled and carpeted, but with the large bed and the dressers, I need that air flowing continually. The Easy Breathe does a great job, and the best part is it will turn itself off and on as the humidity rises. So it does a very good job. The air is clean. I'm pleased. I'm 77. And staying healthy and strong is very important to me. And I feel that that has made quite a difference. I'm not one to go to the doctors or take pills, so staying healthy is very important to me. And I feel the clean, fresh air that the Easy Breathe helps to provide is very important. It is a very good decision, and one that I'm very pleased I made. I made about 17 years ago, and I would recommend it to anyone who wants to have a clean, healthy home.
Imagine not having that nagging worry about mold damage. Imagine not spending so much on doctor visits for allergy attacks, or medications for sinus infections and congestion that never seem to clear up. Imagine knowing that your house smells as clean as it looks when friends drop by. Imagine taking back control of the indoor air quality so absolutely vital to your health and well-being of your kids, yourself, and what's probably your biggest investment, your home. And not just your primary home. Easy Breathe is the perfect answer for second homes, vacation homes, and rental properties that often sit closed up for weeks at a time. No more walking into a musty-smelling vacation house and having to air it out before anybody can stand to sleep in it. And no more worries about water damage or hidden mold ruining your investment. Easy Breathe is so simple, so cost-effective, the single solution to so many homeowner and health concerns. And all you have to do is call for more information and for your free, no-obligation indoor evaluation. So call now to find out more, to take control of the indoor air quality in your home. Call now to get rid of wet, musty odors and say goodbye to loud, expensive dehumidifiers. Call now and give allergy and asthma sufferers real relief by removing 85% of airborne particles and over 65% of mold spores throughout your house. Call now to take advantage of a special offer and save on your Easy Breathe system. We have the science, we have the technology, we have the answer. Easy Breathe. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.